Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anya. Today I'm pretty late, but I'm going to do my update and the last thing for my 2017 project pan. We are going to be well into January, probably even February when this video goes up, but I'm going to try and do my best. I've just bought a new ring light, which is why I'm looking a little bit strange. This is the first video I'm filming with it, so I don't really know how it's going to look. I'm sort of still playing and testing it out, so I'm hoping it's going to look fine. I have a box here. I have two of them, but I'm going to start with the products that I'm going to keep. Two of these were from the line of products that I was planning on tossing out even if I didn't finish them, but I feel like I've made decent progress in both of them. It's the Tarte Camera Splashes Mascara and the MAC Eyeshadow in Wedge, which is just what remains is literally just around the rim there. This is my favourite mascara of all time. I absolutely love this. So, and it's pretty expensive, so I didn't really just want to toss it because the year was up, because I still have some uses left. But this is going to travel into my 2018 project pan, which I'm going to be making a video which is going to go up right after this one. And this eyeshadow is going to go in my Back to MAC pile when it's done, but because I have so little left, I just thought I'm going to finish it. Because I do like this eyeshadow both in the crease as well as on the brows. The rest here are all of the products, well not all of them, all but one I think, of the products that my goal is to use more of but not necessarily finish. I'm going to start with the biggest one. This is the Isadora Face Sculptor in Warm Peach. And I've hit pan on two products. I've hit pan on the highlighter as well as the bronzer. Not on the blush, but I've made a pretty big dent in that one as well. I do really like this product. The highlighter is beautiful. The bronzer is a bit too warm for me, but I can use it during the summer months and whatnot. So I'm going to keep this, and it's going to be probably a product that I'm going to rotate into this year's project pan just because I have made such good progress on it. I have three of the lip products. I have the MAC lip liner in Cherry, which I didn't use a lot. I noticed that with red lipstick I don't really bother with lip liner. I don't really wear a lot of lip liner anyway. And I have two chubby sticks here. I have one from Clinique, which is the Chubby Stick Intense in Heftiest Hibiscus, which is just the prettiest bright orange. And this one from Neutrogena is the Moisture Smooth Colour Stick in Bright Berry, which is just a neutral sort of pink or rosy shade. I really like all of these three products. I don't think I will repurchase the lip liner just because I did find it to be a little bit drying, but it's a pretty good It's a pretty good red lip liner. Two eyeshadow palettes here. I have my Wet n Wild Colour Icon eyeshadow palette in Comfort Zone. I didn't get to use this as much as I wanted to. My goal was to try and hit pan on most of the shades on this side, and then use this side because I reach for this warm tone side a lot more. I really like the colours there, and I rarely touch anything on the cool side. So I haven't used this as much as I wanted to. I have made a pretty big dent in the top two shades on the warm side because I just really love them, but I'm going to keep using this year and hopefully make some good progress on it because I do really like the shadows. The other one is a trio, also from Wet n Wild in Comfort Zone. I haven't hit pan on any of the shades and I'm kind of surprised because I used this a lot, but I've made decent progress on the lightest two shades. I love this, which is just a beautiful trio when I want something nice and natural. I love the Wet n Wild Colour Icon eyeshadow formula. I think it is fantastic. I have two of the L'Oreal Infallible singles. I have the shade Sweet Strawberry, which is just a pink, and Hourglass Beige, which is a super shimmery champagne. The strawberry one was originally in my to use up products, but I decided to move it about halfway through the year because I really like these two products. I have put them in this year's project pan as well, but I have decided to do this year a bit differently, which you will see in the video if you're interested, because I don't reach for these at all. They're beautiful shades. They are pigmented, easy to blend, easy to work with. They look beautiful and they last a really long time on my eyes, but I just don't reach for them. I have this one, which is the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Painterly. This I did use a lot. I have made a pretty big dent here. Probably nowhere near hitting pan on this one yet, but I really like this. This is a great primer. The other one here is one that I put in because I wasn't really sure how I was going to use it, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in Bella Rosa, which is a bright pink. But I've found a way to use this and I absolutely love it. I used a very light brush, like a duo fibre brush that picks up very little product. I will buff this onto my cheek so that it gives me just a hint of pink because it is really bright. And then I will take a golden highlight. Now I have one from Colourpop which I really like over the top of this. It's the pressed highlighter in Ruffle My Feathers, I think, but it's just a beautiful golden yellow kind of shade, and I put this over this and it just looks super pretty and glowing, and I really like that combo. And the last product in this pile is my L'Oreal Calorie Schlick Hole in Midnight Black, which is just the black. I don't think I've used this a lot either. I don't wear a lot of black liner. I don't wear a lot of liner, to be honest. And it's a pretty decent formula. It does last a pretty long time, but I don't love it. But I'm going to keep it just because I want to. Then I have this giant box which is going to look messy and dirty, and in here I have all of the products I have finished. In this little box I have all the products I finished before my first check-in, so before half of the year was gone, and I will leave that check-in video down below if you want to check it out, but I'm just going to breeze through them pretty quickly. I have the Body Shop Honey Bronzer in light bronze, completely gone. Love this product a lot, will definitely repurchase. Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, didn't like it, didn't work for my lashes. It clumped them together, it smeared, it just looked like a mess. So that's not a repurchase. Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick in Alabaster. Beautiful colour match for me, but I didn't really love the formula. It was sort of very hit and miss when I put it on whether it was going to look good or not. And I had to layer it to get the coverage that I wanted. I think if you want a lighter coverage, that was going to work pretty well, but it just didn't work that great for me. This is a Tarte lip conditioner, completely empty. Love that, will probably repurchase when I use up a lot of the ones I have. This is the Ben & Jerry's Mint Chocolate Cookie Lip Balm, which was a gift. I liked it. If I find it again, I will probably repurchase because it was pretty good. I have the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. This is way too dark for my skin. This is me at my tannest, which was in Florida in 2015. Just to give you an idea of how pale I am, but I liked it. Would probably repurchase in a lighter colour because I really enjoyed it. This is the L'Oreal Caress Lip Gloss Stain Thing in 101 Lolita. Beautiful neutral. Didn't love the formula, won't repurchase, and I also think it is discontinued. Maybelline Baby Lips in Cherry Me. I really loved this when this came out and for a long time. It's a beautiful sort of sheer red, but this is not enough moisture for my lips. It's pretty if you just want a little bit of like a wash of colour. You can put this on over a more hydrating lip balm as well, but I just don't reach for tinted lip balm type products, so that's why I'm not going to repurchase. Revlon Lip Butter in Peach Parfait. I like the formulas of these, but again they're more of like a tinted lip balm and I don't really reach for them. And I also think they have discontinued them, which is sad because it was a pretty good formula. I have two of my fresh sugar tinted lip treatments. I have Petal and Rosé. Would repurchase these, love them. They are amazing lip balms. They have a bit of a tint to them, some more than others, and I do really enjoy them, so I will definitely repurchase when I get the chance. Then I have the Nivea Men Originals Moisturising Aftershave Balm. Would not repurchase this one. I started using this as a primer and it worked really well. Then my skin had a bit of a change and went from sort of combination dry to combination oily. So this didn't work for me, so at the end I literally just used it for its intended purpose. I would put it on my legs after I had shaved and it helped with irritation a lot. So I would potentially repurchase it from that for that purpose, but not really anything else. Milani Lip Liner in 03. Which I think is nude. Love this, will definitely repurchase in the future. I love wearing that one on its own with just a balm over the top. And this is the tiniest Shiseido Natural Brow Pencil in light brown. Love the formula. Very expensive. It did last me a long time, but I don't think I would repurchase just because of how expensive it is. The next pile of products are products I have completely finished. So I have another one of the fresh ones. This is the Sugar Tinted Lip Treatment in Tulip, which is a darker sort of red shade. Really liked it. The Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector is my favourite lip gloss slash balm slash treatment thing. Love this. I have already got a mini one and I will definitely repurchase in more for the colours because it's beautiful on the lips. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in the green one. I hated this. I was so happy when I finished it because this does not work for my skin. It manages to make my skin look simultaneously dry and oily because it brings out all of the dry spots on my face even when I didn't know I had any, but it doesn't help the foundation stay on any longer. It just makes my skin look oily, and it also tends to pill up. I've found that silicone type products doesn't really work well with my skin. They tend to pill up, ball up and just look a bit weird. So won't repurchase this, and I don't think I will try any of the other Smashbox primers either, just because they have that silicone-y feel. Nars Sheer Glow Foundation in Gobi. I don't know if this belonged in the first box or not, but I was also glad to finish this one because this is also a product I won't be repurchasing. The colour is a tad bit too dark and yellow. Right now I know my face and neck doesn't match, don't worry. But this is such a work to get to work. I never knew if this was going to look good when I put it on. It was a very hit and miss kind of product again. And it's just not something that I will repurchase because of how expensive it is. Another lip balm here, this is from the Body Shop. It's the lip balm from the Christmas range in Frosted Cranberry. I was really sad to finish this one up because I love the scent of this, but it had to go. It was getting pretty old and I do like it. Not more than my hemp lip conditioner, also from the Body Shop. I think that is the best lip balm ever. So that will be the one I will continuously repurchase. I have a mascara here. This is the Max Factor 2000 Calorie in Rich Black. I love this. There is still some product in here, but it's getting dried up. There's very little, so I have to build up layers on my lashes. And it just clumps them together now, so I can't get a good look out of it, which is when this is done pretty much. The cap on this one splits if you try to shut it too hard, which always happens to me, which is unfortunate. It's a very waterproof mascara, so if you're looking for something that won't budge at all, then this is the one. But you do need like an oil to get it off because it does not come off. But I do really like it. I have one of the Gosh Cream shadow sticks here. This is in the shade Brown. Completely gone, can't twist it up anymore. Love this. I saw these, I think, either when I was in Copenhagen last summer or in London in December now, which tells me that these are probably not discontinued because this is the best cream shadow formula if you can find it. It's the Gosh Mineral Waterproof Eyeshadow, and it's in the stick form. I then have another one of the L'Oreal Caress ones. This is in the shade 200, which is Princess, which is just a bright orange. This one worked a lot better in a neutral shade because this one tended to look quite patchy. Again, won't repurchase. Then I have this MAC lipstick in Fanfare. Pretty sort of pink kind of colour, neutral pink. Not my favourite formula of lipsticks. I know now I tend to reach for more liquid lipsticks that don't really need touching up, and this is too pink of a colour because I tend to gravitate now more towards brown tones, but pretty colour, probably won't repurchase though. The last product is the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner in black. There is maybe some left in here, I don't know, but this happens though, it kind of broke on me. There is basically nothing left for me in here. I loved this for a long time. It is a really good gel liner if you're into that kind of thing. I'm not really into liners, gels, liquids or anything. I do prefer liquid liners over gels because I find that they are easier to use and easier to apply. So I probably won't repurchase this in the near future, but it's a good gel liner if you're looking for one. My last little basket here are of products that I didn't necessarily finish completely, but for one reason or another I have decided I will toss them anyway. The first one is this Suncoat Mineral Eyeshadow in Chocolate. I hate this so much. If you can find these, just go away. Don't buy them. This is Fallout Galore. It came with a stupid little brush that you had to like dip in to get to the colour because the packaging is horrendous. It's like a loose pigment. It's super glittery. It's pretty sheer in colour as well, and I just don't reach for it because of the packaging, and I don't love it when I wear it. This is a product that I for a long time contemplated keeping even though I didn't finish it. This is the Rimmel lipstick in 01, which is the red one. I have very little left compared to what I did because I have used this quite a lot. It is getting old. This is my first ever red lipstick. I don't even want to say how old it is because I think it's like 6 or 7. But as I said, if I'm going to reach for lip colours, they are usually liquid lipsticks, especially if I'm going to go for a red shade. I am pretty happy with the progress I made on this one, which is why I have decided to just let it go. Two products here that I talked about in my last update that I was just giving up on because they are horrible. It's the Accessorize Eye Pencil in the shade 5, which is Petrol Blue. This doesn't stay put, isn't pigmented, doesn't last, it just is not a good liner, and I just didn't want to play with it anymore at a point because I had been trying to get it to work, but it didn't work. The other one is the Kicks Cream Shadow Stick in the shade Morning Coffee. This is the driest cream shadow I think I've ever tried. It's a beautiful colour because it's like a warm brown with red sparkles in it. It's the one at the bottom there. But it's too dry. It doesn't blend, and when you put it on and try to blend, it goes super patchy. It doesn't work as the base for anything over the top, so I just gave up on it really. Then I have the Benefit High Beam Liquid Highlighter, and I did so well on this one. I hated this going into the last year now because this just separated my foundation. It didn't look cute. It's a pretty highlighter, but it just didn't work well. But throughout the year I found ways that I could wear it that worked, which is why I actually nearly completely finished it off. I don't love it, so it's not going to be a product that I will repurchase. This is a product from the pile of products that I was intending to keep, even if I didn't finish them. This is the Topshop Cream Blush in Flash. I've barely used this. It's a pretty colour, but this is also getting really old. It has a shelf life of 24 months and it's been about twice that much. And I know I'm not going to reach for it, and I have other products that I want to use over this one. So I just made the decision that I'm not going to use it. I've tried it, it's fine, but I won't reach for it over other products. No one else in my family wanted it either. I did ask if my sister and mum wanted them, but they said no. And I don't really feel comfortable giving it away to anyone else because it is so old. So I'm going to just toss it. And I have two more of the Gosh Mineral Waterproof Eyeshadow Sticks. I have the shade Rose, which is the pink. I nearly finished that one too, but I have just realised I don't love pink eyeshadow on me. I used to love it, but recently I've been gravitating more towards browns, coppers, and it was a chore in the end to finish it, so I didn't want to take it over next year just so I could force myself to keep using it. The other one here is the green shade. This one I have barely touched. This is probably the only one of the three that I have that I don't like, because I don't really wear a lot of green eyeshadow. I am today, but this is a very sort of olive green with gold glitter and sparkle in it, but it's not as pigmented as the brown or the pink one, so when you try to blend this out it kind of goes a bit patchy. But as I said, I don't really own or wear any green eyeshadow, so I don't have anything to top it off with. The last three products here I have almost completely finished, but not quite. It's the Badgequo Eyeliner, which I have about one sharp left in here, but I think this is starting to irritate my eyes, so I'm kind of happy to let this go. It's super old, really pretty. If I could find it, I would probably repurchase, but again, I don't wear a lot of eyeliner, so it would be kind of pointless. Then I have the Rimmel Professional Brow Pencil in Hazel. I hated this. There were some days where I could make this work, but generally it just doesn't. It's too soft for me. If you like a really soft formula for a brow pencil, you're going to like this because it's also really inexpensive. But for me, it's just too soft of a formula, so my brows end up looking like a mess. The last product here is the Pierre Bernet Pearl Eyeshadow in number 38, which is a copper shade. And I've nearly hit all pan on this. I have collected the rest of the product at the bottom there. And this, along with the Badgequo Eyeliner and the Max Factor Mascara, I think are the three products that have been really irritating my eyes over the last couple of months. And I think it is just because the eyeliner and the eyeshadow is getting pretty old, and the mascara has been open for about 2.5 years, which is more than their shelf life. But I finished them, I'm pretty happy with it, and I am going to toss them just because they are getting old and I'm fairly certain they're irritating my eyes. And that was my Project Pan 2017 wrap up. It was a lot. So in the end I ended up finishing off 24 products completely, as well as 7 that I'm deciding, or 8 that I'm deciding to toss anyway. I'm pretty happy with my progress. I think I surprised myself with how well I did. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!